welcome back to another video. If you're new here, then hi and welcome. Please stick around. My name is Amy and I am a mummy to two gorgeous girlies, and I am currently on my weight loss journey after having my little baby girl. To start off this video, I literally need to get this off my chest. I am so sorry. I'm here preaching about having Weight Loss Wednesday. Weight Loss Wednesday is a thing and all this, and here I am uploading a video on a Thursday. Guys, I've literally had it. I haven't had it, but I've had a week of it. So this week I've tried to record this video so many times. We've had the builders in next door because we live in a house that's like attached at one side. I don't know what they're called, semi-detached, are they? So it's been so difficult to film because they've been knocking and drilling on the walls. And then Eva, bless her, has been at home because of Easter. So nurseries have been shut and therefore she's been at home with me. So I've found it really hard to find the time to record videos. You know what it's like if you're a mum. It's hard work, especially when you've got a baby and a toddler running around. I mean, I usually record videos on a Tuesday because that's the day that Eva's at nursery, and I do it when Lily is napping. So this is me holding my hands up and apologising to you guys. Right, now I've got that out of the way, we can start with the video. So in today's video, I thought it would be a really good thing to just touch up on the different side effects that you get from starting this diet. I mean, I get asked this question so many times on my Instagram about the different side effects, like what does it feel like when you first start the diet? Do you get headaches? Do you feel sick? What is it like to come off it? What is it like to come off and then go back on it? What is it like when you're in the middle of it? And I get asked these questions all the time, and I just thought it would be a really good video if I answered them for you guys. And to anyone who's looking to start the diet or who's in the middle and is worried about some of the side effects that they're feeling and they just want to know that it's completely normal, because most of them are, then please stick around and watch this video because this is a video for you. So first things first, I'm going to go in with the question that I get asked the most, and this is, when you start the Exante diet, do you get headaches and sickness? So for me, headaches were a massive thing. I mean, I'm a headachy person anyway. I mean, I'm not a headachy person to listen to. Hopefully not. Hopefully you don't think that. But I do suffer badly from headaches. I mean, I suffer from migraines, like if I get stressed or I'm tired or overworked or anything. So I'm a headachy person. So for me, headaches were paramount when I was starting this diet. The first 3 days, I spoke about this before in previous videos, which I'll link down below for you guys, but the first 3 days are the hardest because it's your body chucking out all the toxins, all the sugar, all the water retention that you've got in there. So the first 3 days are the hardest. When you've passed those, you literally feel like you're in a dream. You feel like you're floating on a cloud. It's amazing. But those first 3 days are super tough, and I'm not going to lie to you about it, they are tough, especially when you're trying to do it and you've got children to look after or you're at work. It is tough, but you just got to think there's a goal in sight, and at the end of that 3 days you're going to feel amazing. But in those first 3 days I got headache like something else. Got a little bunny that's come to join me. She's woken up from her nap. You gonna say hello? You gonna say hello? Well, at least she's woken up happy. Gosh, I'm sweating now, and that is why I'm on the Exante diet. So, where was I? Yeah, headaches. So, headaches are rife for me. Moving on to sickness and nausea. I have never ever really felt sick or nauseous on the diet. I know a few people who have, and have said it's literally just like car sickness a little bit, feels like that, but I personally haven't felt that. I mean, I felt the sickness, you know, when you're absolutely hungry and starving, because you do go through that in the first 3 days as well, because your body's just getting used to the change of how much food you're intaking, is that a word? But yeah, so sickness for me wasn't a side effect that I experienced. Next up is a side effect that I experience very well. Well, I don't experience it very well, but is one that is prominent for me and is horrible, that I really hate, and it's a constant issue for me. But because your body is depleting itself of all the water retention and everything, you can hear me like slapping my lips together. you get a dry mouth. So that's what I'm going on to next, is a dry mouth. And I am hit hard with this one. A dry mouth is horrible, but at least it gets you drinking the water that you should be. So that is a plus side to it. But yeah, the dry mouth is real, guys. And it does make you feel like you've got a dry mouth. Sometimes you get like an irony taste in your mouth, which is completely normal. I don't get that. I just get the dry mouth. And then this leads on to another symptom that people ask me about is, do you get bad breath? Yes, you do get bad breath. So it's handy to have some mints or some chewing gum with you, but you do get bad breath, obviously, from having a dry mouth and that irony taste in your mouth, what some people get. You do get bad breath. You can do anyway. Some people don't, some people do, but Sean always says to me, he's never really complained about it, but I've asked him and he said, yeah, it like smells like not fresh is what he describes it as. But you can have maybe not some mints, maybe that's the wrong choice, maybe some, I know my mum, when she used to be on it, she used to have a mouth freshener thing to have. I just brush my teeth. If I got bad breath, you got to put up with it. I've not had any complaints so far, so, you know, maybe people are just being polite to me, but bad breath is definitely a symptom of being on the Exante diet. Next up, we're getting a bit nitty gritty now, getting a bit TMI. So if you don't like talk about poo, then you need to skip this symptom. But people have asked me about constipation, bowel movements, diarrhea. Has things changed? I find that when you first go onto the Exante diet, I was having the bars, and I find that the bars do make me constipated. I was finding that I wasn't going to the toilet as regularly as normally would. Let's just put it like that. And yeah, I find it can also go the other way. So I found that if I do have a break from the Exante diet, then I go the opposite end of the scale completely, to the point where I'm literally running to the toilet. I've seen people on the groups saying no farts are safe, which I haven't dealt with that while I've been on the diet. It's when I've come off the diet and started eating like normal food. Like for instance, this weekend, obviously it was Easter, so I planned in to have a Sunday dinner with my family. I had the Sunday dinner, and then that evening I was running back and forth from the toilet. So yeah, this is what I meant by TMI. But for other people, this symptom can happen the whole way through. For other people, it's the other end and it's constipation. And for some people, their bowel movements don't change at all. So I guess you don't know until you try. Next up is the feeling hungry symptom. I have so many messages of people going, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you can eat that little less calories. How do you not feel hungry? Are you not starving? No. After the 3 days, the 3 days is the struggle. We're going to call them the 3 savage days, because I keep referring to them, but they're the struggle. And once you get past that struggle, because that's when you're getting into ketosis, once you're into ketosis, your body just maintains and is just used to basically the calorie intake that you're having every day. And I found that I wasn't hungry at all. I was having 3 products a day and a meal on the evening, a 200 calorie meal, or I would have 2 products and a 400 calorie meal, and I still managed to lose a stone. I wasn't hungry, I wasn't starving myself. Yes, in the first 3 days when I jumped on the diet, I was hungry, because you're gonna be. I've gone from having 2,000 probably more calories a day to down to 800. You're gonna be hungry. It's just that shift in your body. And most of it as well, guys, it's all up here in your head. It's a shift in mindset too. And I feel like when you drink more water as well, it does fill you up. Whereas I never believed that before. People used to be like, oh, if you're hungry, just drink water. Nah, I'll just have a slice of cake. But in reality, yeah, drink water, fills you up, helps you go to the toilet, wean out the fat, as my old consultant used to say. But yeah, so for me, feeling hungry, it's obviously going to be a prominent symptom in the beginning, but as you get on with the diet, it doesn't last forever. And the last symptom and side effect that I'm going to be talking about today is socialising and cheating. So if you have a cheat, is it easy to get back on? If you have a cheat, does it take you out of ketosis? As soon as you have a cheat day, then yeah, it will knock you out of ketosis. As soon as you have those carbs, that high amount of fat, the high amount of carbs, it is going to take you out of ketosis 100%. If not, then you're so lucky and you probably haven't really had that much of a cheat day. But if you're there doing Exante for 2 weeks and then you decide, oh, I'm going to go out for Chinese, it's 100% going to knock you out of ketosis. If you're there doing Exante and then you go to Marks and Spencer's and have a toasty, it's 100% going to knock you out of ketosis. So you've just got to think in your head, is it worth cheating for? Is it worth all this effort that I've done? And it probably isn't going to affect you that much. People have said, if I cheat, am I going to just pile on the pounds? No, you're not. I've had numerous cheat days in doing Exante, probably more than I should have had. And I found it hasn't really affected my weight loss. Probably not a good idea to weigh yourself after you do have the cheat day and just stick to your weighing days. But yeah, it doesn't really affect your weight loss that much. And this links into socialising, which is not really a side effect, but something that I wanted to touch upon, and I have touched upon in other videos. Obviously now things are starting to open back up, lockdown is easing soon, and we're all going to be meeting up with friends, being able to go out and sit outside in pubs and restaurants, etc. And I just want you to not feel embarrassed if you are on this diet, and maybe plan ahead if you are going to eat out with your friends, which I know most of us want to because we've missed it so much. Then just plan ahead, see what they've got on the menu, see if they do any dishes. Usually they do a healthy range somewhere in the menu. I'm kind of thinking of like Slug and Lettuce's menu, I'm just reading it in my head. But yeah, try plan ahead, and if not, then don't be afraid to say no, I'm on a diet, or just maybe use that as your cheat day, or plan it into your diet somehow. Just definitely check out the menu. The only thing with eating out is you don't know what they're cooking things in, so whereas at home you'd probably use fry light, they probably use oil. That's the only thing that I would say. But definitely check your NutriCheck app, get it up on there, type in what you're wanting to have and see what it comes up with. It might not actually be as bad as what you think. So I hope this has answered some of your questions about the different side effects of being on the Exante diet, and I hope you all forgive me for uploading late. I mean, I feel awful. I'm not one to upload late on my videos, but you know, things happen, life happens. And yeah, but I hope to see you all in my next one. Please let me know if you've had any other side effects in the comments down below, or if you agree with the side effects that I've had and how you found it. Also, please let me know about your journey so far, and I will catch you in my next video. I need to go and attend to my daughter. See you later, guys.